Hello everybody, it's Pant3ra from WCReplays.com, bringing you an audio commentary. This audio has been copyrighted 2005 by WCReplays.com, so don't go stealing it. And today's matchup is a rather short one, that's why I'll be throwing in a live audio at the end, because those are fun too, for me, and so far all the comments I've gotten, they seem to enjoy it too. You guys seem to enjoy it, so that's good. Let's get this paused at the 2-minute mark. Lucifer's point of view, and yes, the hero is not out yet. It's not even close to being out yet, and the reason for that is because this matchup is so short. So, you know, I really do actually have something to talk about, even though the hero is not out yet. So, yep. Alright, so let's get this unpaused in 3, 2, 1, unpause. So anyways, I was figuring I'd do a audio because I can't get to sleep yet. It's really late and I'm tired, so what the hell? I'll do an audio, then a live audio, whatever. Okay, so on Turtle Rock, it's really good to go Fiends, I'd say, against Orc, because there's so many good positions you could get. Like, Orc is not going to go like ranged, you know, as opposed to like Night Elf, you know. So you can get in some really nice positions with Undead Fiends and like narrow ones where the Orc can't get to you and the Fiends can get to them. Yeah. Wow. Brain dead. Anyways. Okay, so Lucifer knows that Grubby is right next to him. So this changes like the game for Lucifer like a lot. He changes the Fiend strat, just like, yeah, you'll see in a sec. So, alright, since Grubby's not cross map, what the hell am I smoking? Alright, since Grubby is right next to Lucifer, Lucifer figures he's going to just mass the hell out of Fiends and hit him right at tier 2. Now, timing is everything. Like, if you have like really good, you can have like the best micro in the world and the best strats in the world, but if your timing's off, you know, and you're not hitting your opponent at the right time with the right strategy, then no, you're not gonna, you know, you're just gonna suck. And you're gonna be a noob. So you really want to have your timing down. And Lucifer knows this, that he, even though he is not teching and going a bunch of Fiends, Grubby does not realize this, and Grubby's just teching the normal 2 grunt tech, which is, I mean, even if Grubby did know he was doing this, he would still do that, you know. So Lucifer creeps out the little camp. Ah, shit, I can't ping. That's so gay. Anyways, alright, so he gets a Wand of Illusion, so now he can creep out this turtle camp. He really wants to get his Death Knight to level 3. When you're doing this, it's really nice if you get a level 2 coil while you're pushing tier 2, because then that's just a lot more units that gets killed on the enemy side, and a lot more Fiends get healed. A lot more hit points off the Fiends. So that's what he's doing right now, and he's just beginning his tech. Now, Grubby is probably, let's take the Fog of War off. I'd say Grubby's like almost, yep, Grubby's almost done with his tech. So now that, wow, Lucifer just wasted an invulnerability potion, and I did not notice that last time I watched this. Anyways, alright, so he's scouting with his Wand of Illusion, Death Knight, and he sees Grubby all the way down here, which is really good for Lucifer, because he's going to run in here and hopefully force a TP. He's going to own those burrows up. It's just a good feeling, you know, when you're undead and you own like the Orc's burrows. It feels so good. Makes me like happy in the pants. So yeah, it makes the Orc sad in the pants. So alright, he forced Grubby to TP. He took out a burrow. Now that Grubby's at tier 2, he doesn't have any food to get his second hero out, and that's bad. That's really bad, because that second hero, that TC with Stomp, is not fun to mess around with. So Grubby tried to focus that Farseer down and did not get it, even though he focused it and coiled it. So it's not worth chasing all the way into the base. You know, the burrows are just going to own your Fiends. That's a little obvious. So Lucifer's going to keep up the push for a while, and hopefully, I think he was hoping that he would get into Grubby's base enough to cancel that burrow again, but unfortunately Grubby is making sure that does not happen, so he can get his burrow up and get his hero up. but it's just really nice. Alright, so Lucifer's just hanging outside of his base, canceling buildings, which is also another good idea. Alright, so what I was saying is, it's just a really nice move from Lucifer, because now Lucifer's like almost at tier 2 himself, so they're going to be getting their heroes up around the same time. And Lucifer's done a really great job with micro too. That's definitely played a good role. That's definitely played an important role in the game too, is the micro. But just his timing alone, like, it's just, you know, if you're, for example, you know, if you're playing an Elf Mirror and you're both Demon Hunter teching, you go harass him, you notice what time he techs. Right when he techs his tree, you see what, like, your tree is teched up too, if you've teched your tree up, you know. And you can figure, you know, like, I'm this much ahead of him from getting tier 2. And then once, you know, you just time it from there, and then you think to yourself, alright, he has tier 2 about this time, and therefore I'm going to go hit him and cancel his Ancient Allure so he won't get bears out as fast as me. And that's going to pretty much, it doesn't matter how good your micro is, you know, if you don't have any units, what good is micro? So, especially if you have like a bunch of bears against like some archers, you know, because you canceled the damn lures so much. That's just an example for another race in timing. But anyhow, so Lucifer's going back for grubby. It's a really good time still to hit grubby, because grubby just may have got his bestiary up and everything, but he will not have any like raider. Once his first raider comes out, it will not have ensnare unless he researches ensnare first, like he's doing. Therefore, he won't have any raiders out for a while. Alright, so another smart micro move by Lucifer, which is, I mean, once I like say it, you know, it's gonna be a little self-explanatory, but when Grubby surrounded that fiend, you know, he had a coil, and he could either coiled his own fiend or coil that grunt and kill the grunt. And the reason why he coiled the grunt is because if he coiled that fiend, it is surrounded anyway, so it's gonna die most likely anyway, so, and the grunt would have been saved, and that's not fun. Alright, so he's keeping the push on. Grubby has no TP because he made Grubby waste that later on. And that's another thing, like, I don't want to, like, I don't know, say, like, you know, Grubby's just sucks and stuff, or, like, I don't want to, like, really give tips to Grubby, because then I'm sure there's going to be some people flaming, like, what the hell, yeah, Grubby's so good, I bet you he could beat you in, like, 5 minutes, which, of course, Grubby can, but I'm just saying, if Grubby would have paid attention a little more, you know, and saw that Lucifer was not teching, you know, maybe he would have crept camps right by his base, and not crept all the way down there for fear of getting jacked or whatever he was doing, and just, you know, crept him by his base so he wouldn't have had to waste that TP, and maybe he could have saved his forest here later on. So anyways, that's the end of that game, guys. That's pretty short, 8 minutes and whatever, I forgot, check out seconds, so whatever. Okay, so connecting to BattleNet, and it's time to play a ladder game. Love.u. And let's see, what level am I? Yep, so I'm level 30 solo. Yep. Climbing up. So I'm gonna start searching. And yep, hopefully I don't make too many mistakes or be a noob and whatever. Okay, found a game. Mav Double Guns, level 39 orc. Okay, on Echo Isles, ouch. That's a complete orc map right there. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do this. Right when my altar comes, or right when my altar is finished, I'll say what hero I'm getting, because I don't really care. I don't really know what hero I'm gonna get right now. And then we'll take it from there. Okay, so I'm building my moonwell. Sorry. Still a little sick. Alright. Altar is like at 450 health right now. Just if you guys wanted to, you know, find somewhere to pause. Or, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna scout him just to make sure, see what he's doing. if he's not going to barracks, which some orcs have tried on this map, which is really stupid because all I have to do is dual AOW archer push them with, I could even AP their ass and it's a good game. Okay, so I'm gonna go Hunt's build because that's what I think it's best on this map. It's not like the orc's gonna really tower me. I'm gonna go Warden. Let's try out the Warden. Fuck the DH. The DH is like too boring. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's going to standard, like late barracks, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna have to set up a good wisp block soon, which is not gonna happen because my base build is really bad. So yeah. What I'm gonna be aiming for in this game is Warden and Panda, Fan of Knives, Breath of Fire, Mass AoE. It's gonna be a good game. If he pushes me at tier 2, I'm gonna have a bunch of Huntresses, hopefully. And yep, hopefully turn out good. Orc is a bitch to play on this map, by the way. It just sucks, even if you mass dots. But I don't mass dots because it's gonna end up getting nerfed anyways, and all that good stuff. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go creep my fountain out. I'm just, oh, well, what I was saying about the mass dots and whatnot is, yeah, I think it's gonna get, I'm definitely sure it's gonna get nerfed. Because the orc have to actually try against elf, and God forbid that, so I know Blizzard's gonna nerf that. So I don't see his Blade Master coming with that scout I just sent, so I'm gonna go spam Shadow Strike on that Archmage guy, and we're gonna creep that out. And usually orc do not harass like the elf on Echo Isles, because most elves will just wisp block and it'll